Today's mini lesson is about homophones. What's a homophone? Is that a new word for you? If so, I have a trick to help you remember. Homophone is a word or words that sound exactly the same. The sound is exactly the same, but different spellings and different meanings. So, to remember what a homophone is, do you recognize a word inside of this word? Phone. A phone, like a telephone. To listen or to hear a sound on a telephone. So, we're talking about the same sound between words. Not the same meaning and not the same spelling. Let's try an example. I'll say two words, see if you know what they are, see if you know how they are different, see if you hear anything different. Where. Do you hear a difference? You shouldn't hear a difference. They sound exactly the same. Homophones sound exactly the same. Here they are. Where and where. So, what's the difference? How do you know the difference? How do you know when to use each of these and which one is correct? Well, two things I will tell you. One, you use the context or the clues or the information in the rest of the sentence or the conversation or the story. So you're using other words to help you decide which one is correct or which one you are hearing. The second thing that I will tell you is with homophones and other words too, you can learn them and remember them the way that you remember vocabulary words. So, you've probably seen this word with other words like it. Here, there, where, who, what. We ask all of those question words, or all of those questions using those words, right? So, when learning how to pronounce these, but also the difference between the two, you probably need to remember them like vocabulary. So, where talks about place, location, or asks about it. Where, do you know this one? This is a verb, to wear, to put on, to dress, right? To put clothing on yourself, what you wear. Where. So let's see if you can determine which one is correct. Where do you go to school? What do you wear at work? Where do you go to school? Place. We're asking about the location. And what do you wear to school? It's another question. However, we're talking about your clothing, your dress. Where? Great. All right, let's look at another pair of words. I'll say them first, see if you hear the difference. Buy. Do they sound the same? They should sound exactly the same. Hopefully I'm saying them exactly the same. Spelling is different, and what else is different? What they mean. Buy and buy. Okay? Buy, it has a few different uses in grammar, but specifically, we will talk today about location or preposition. This is a preposition of location. So, I live by the park. It means my house, my home, maybe my home is here and the park is here. They're near each other, close to each other. I live by the park. This is a verb, to buy, which means to purchase or to use money or something else, but we'll say money, to use money to get something. We buy groceries at Harris Teeter. Buy. Remember, a homophone has the exact same sound. Buy. Let's do a couple of examples and see if you can use the context clues, the other information to figure out which one I am using. All right, here we go. My phone isn't working, so I need to buy a new one. My phone isn't working, so I need to buy a new one. Is the pharmacy by the library? Is the pharmacy by the library? Location. Is the pharmacy by the library? And I need to buy a new phone. We're talking about purchasing, giving money, and getting a new phone. Now, there's a little trick in this last example of buy. There's a third buy. And I realized this as I was writing out the details of these examples of homophones. Online, you can find hundreds of examples of homophones in English, which I know is not good news to you, but hopefully you will recognize many of them, and it's helpful now for you to learn, maybe for the first time, that we have words that sound the same, spell differently, mean different things. So, do you know the third by? By. A greeting or an interjection, we would call it. We say bye, or often you will hear us say goodbye when we're signing off. So, with that, let me say, I wish you well. I wish you luck as you are navigating homophones. Remember, homophone, words that sound the same but are spelled differently and have different meanings. Take a look at some of the lists you might find online. With this video, give us a thumbs up that you've listened or watched, and then let us know what questions you have. Have you seen these? Have you seen two words or heard two words? And you're thinking, how am I going to remember that these two words sound the same but are not the same word? Let us know how we can help you. As always, ask us your questions. Bye.